Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, and I am going to do this session, and this is one that I'm not sure if I'm going to put it inside of the challenge. I'm not going to label this as a challenge session, even though it is, I guess, technically part of the challenge. We'll figure out where this belongs later on in the challenge, if it belongs here at all. But this is something that I do want to cover, and so let's kind of go through this. And so we're going to talk about taking your online business into the real world. And so we're not talking about being a consultant. We're going to talk about making connections so that you can do something like connect with people. Maybe you want to do a virtual summit of the people in your local area, and you're trying to figure out, okay, how can I do this and still leverage my time? How can I do this without leveraging too much of my physical presence? So let's go through this. We're talking about expanding offline. And obviously, there are people who think that in order to be an online marketer or an information marketer, and to have an offline business, you have to be a small business consultant. And, of course, you definitely can consult, but you don't have to do that in order to be offline and to make connections and even to generate sales. Um, you can do this and you can generate leads. You can do offline and you can generate sales, and you can do offline. You can really expand your authority. So whatever your authority that you have online, you can extend it, you can enlarge it, you can expand it in your offline or even your local area. Sometimes offline doesn't necessarily mean locally, but typically it's going to be, if you're going to be leveraging your time fully. Um, and so in some cases, you can take the same content you have online into the real world, and you can actually charge more for that content. Now, when we say content, obviously, in most cases, we're talking about creating some kind of information product. And so let's talk about this aspect of charging more offline. And so, you do need to charge more offline. So if you're going to be in your local area, or if you're going to be offline, you're going to be doing some kind of speaking, and you've put together an information product, and maybe you sell that information product for something that you feel is inexpensive online, just because the market's going to be there. You definitely want to charge more if you're going to be selling this product offline, and that's even beyond the perceived value of it being offline. It's even beyond the fact that people are willing to pay more. You're just typically you're going to need to typically rent space or travel to some place where you're going to have to be there. I mean, that's part of the cost. You're going to have to join some associations, in order to do that, your local area, and in order to make those connections. Again, all those are real costs to you. You're going to have to join networking groups in some cases, depending on your market. You might have to join a chamber of commerce or your local chamber. All those are fees, and that's a small, amount of the fees that you're going to have to pay. And so because of this, you do want to charge more for the same thing that you're going to be producing for, your online audience. Now, even with this, you can stay in the digital delivery world for 90% of the time. So you don't have to worry about, being, in the real world the whole time and kind of ruining your balance of time. You may be, running your online business because it helped you to leverage your time. So, you don't want to take up all your time doing all these offline things, making you probably even more inefficient, because what you're really doing, in an offline strategy is generating word of mouth, right? And those are going to be the best kind of leads that you can possibly do. And they're easier actually for you to monetize offline than they are online, because those leads that you generate offline are going to be of high quality because you don't have to fight for trust, because people know you. They see your local phone number, they can see you, they know where to find you. So the psychological bridge that you have in order to get people to buy from you, you're going to have less of that bridge, you're going to have less of that barrier when you operate an offline area of your online business. And people, when they know you're local, you don't have to overcome this scammer factor, right? They know where to find you. And so what this means then, that you can ask for a higher price. for the same thing you're going to have to charge online, people who don't know you, people who meet you for the first time, you can actually charge more because people can see you. They get to experience your expertise, and they know you're an actual expert when you open up your mouth or they actually talk to you physically. And also, you're going to be able to keep a customer longer just because you've made that personal physical connection. And so you can do this mainly because they'll be able to see you're following through on what you intended or what you told them you intend to do. And so another aspect of this is going to be delivering both physical and digital products. Now I'm talking about digital products here. I think I said physical, I meant digital here. And so I'm gonna kind of talk through this. Now, if you're offline, obviously you're going to be delivering digital products. And so you're going to see here that what we're talking about is, digital delivery. And we're also talking about, setting up continuity. And so we're right at the 5-minute point. So here's what I am going to do. I'm going to cover the rest of this, which includes delivering physical products, securing payment, and ways to get organic real world traffic without ads. Right. And so what we can do here is what we're going to do is I'm going to deliver this entire presentation as a bonus to you. You can have it at tomorrow at 9 a.m. There is a PLR offer that is going to be made available from Aurelius Chin. And you can get that at theplrshow.com/Aurelius T. You'll get this entire presentation. I'll actually do the entire presentation audibly. So you'll get the MP3, you'll get the video, and you'll get the presentation if you want to do it yourself. You can also pick this up at superfastactionbonus.com/Aurelius T. And if you want to keep track of the 30-day reseller challenge, of course, you can do that at theplrshow.com/RSCL. Okay, so with that, thank you very much, everybody. Have a great day and look forward to seeing you in the reseller challenge.